Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into 6 common financial habits that might be keeping you in the rat race. You know, that constant feeling of living paycheck to paycheck, never quite getting ahead, even though you're working your tail off. It's frustrating, it's stressful, and honestly, it's holding you back from achieving true financial freedom. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. We're going to break down these 6 habits, expose the ways they're silently sabotaging your financial well-being, and most importantly, give you actionable steps to start changing your financial trajectory for the better. If you're ready to break free from the middle-class mindset, ditch the habits that are holding you back, and start building real wealth, then buckle up and stay tuned. This video is for you. Let's talk about lifestyle inflation. It's sneaky, often disguising itself as progress. You get a raise, feel great, and want to reward yourself. Maybe you upgrade your car, move to a bigger apartment, or eat out more, but this habit can derail your financial goals. Increasing spending to match income keeps you at the same wealth level. You're on a treadmill working harder just to stay in place. That raise, gone. Absorbed by increased expenses. Break the cycle of lifestyle inflation. Maintain your current lifestyle as long as possible. The long-term benefits are huge. Channel extra income into savings or investments, or use it to pay down debt. True financial freedom lasts longer than temporary upgrades. Upgrade your lifestyle strategically after building a solid financial foundation. Break free from lifestyle inflation and reach your financial goals faster. Look, I get it. Thinking about saving for an emergency fund isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. It's not as glamorous as picking out a new car or planning a vacation. But let me tell you, having a solid emergency fund is absolutely crucial to your financial well-being. It's your safety net, your financial buffer against the unexpected curveballs life throws your way. Without an emergency fund, you're essentially one unexpected expense away from financial disaster. A sudden job loss, a medical emergency, a major car repair. These things happen and they can wreak havoc on your finances if you're not prepared. Here's the thing. When you don't have an emergency fund, you're far more likely to go into debt to cover those unexpected costs. And we all know the slippery slope of debt. High interest rates, mounting balances, and a constant feeling of being financially overwhelmed. So how much should you aim to save in your emergency fund? A good rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up. This will provide a decent cushion to cover most unexpected costs without having to resort to credit cards or loans. Now, I know saving this much money can seem daunting, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But even small, consistent contributions to your emergency fund can add up over time. Start by setting aside a small amount each month. Even $50 or $100 is better than nothing. As you get used to saving, gradually increase that amount. Remember, building a solid emergency fund is an investment in your peace of mind. It gives you the financial security to weather life's storms without derailing your long-term financial goals. Let's be honest, no one loves talking about taxes. But here's the thing. Understanding how taxes work and how to leverage them to your advantage is crucial for building wealth. Ignoring your taxes or just blindly handing everything over to an accountant without understanding what's going on is a surefire way to overpay and leave money on the table. And trust me, that's money you could be putting towards your financial goals. The tax code is complex, I'll admit that, but it's also filled with deductions, credits, and incentives designed to help people save money on their taxes. The key is to educate yourself about these opportunities and take full advantage of them. Start by familiarizing yourself with the basics. Understand the difference between deductions and credits. Learn about the various tax brackets and explore the different tax forms available. There are tons of resources available online, from government websites to reputable financial education platforms. If your financial situation is more complex or you're just not comfortable navigating the tax maze on your own, consider consulting with a qualified tax professional. A good accountant can help you optimize your tax strategy, identify potential deductions you might have missed, and ensure you're paying the absolute minimum amount of taxes legally required. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to taxes. The more you understand about how taxes work, the better equipped you'll be to minimize your tax liability and keep more of your hard-earned money working for you. Chapter 4. Stop trading time for money. Build your career capital. Here's a hard truth. Simply working hard isn't enough to get ahead financially. In today's economy, it's not just about how many hours you put in, but also about the value you bring to the table. That's where career capital comes in. It's about investing in yourself and developing skills that are in high demand. Think of it like this. Your career is an asset, just like a stock or a piece of real estate. And just like any asset, you need to invest in it to increase its value. The more valuable your skills are, the higher your earning potential, the more job security you'll have, and the greater your opportunities for advancement. So how do you build career capital? It starts with identifying your strengths and interests. What are you naturally good at? What are you passionate about? Once you have a good understanding of your strengths, look for ways to develop those skills further. Take online courses, attend industry conferences, read books and articles, seek out mentors in your field. There are countless ways to invest in your professional development. And the best part? Many of these resources are free or relatively inexpensive. Remember, building career capital is an ongoing process. The job market is constantly evolving, so it's essential to stay ahead of the curve by continuously learning and upgrading your skills. The more valuable you become to employers, the more bargaining power you'll have and the faster you can accelerate your path to financial freedom. Chapter 5. Work smarter, not harder. The power of leverage. We're conditioned to believe that hard work is the key to success. And while hard work is definitely important, it's not the only factor. In fact, focusing solely on hard work can actually hold you back financially. Why? Because it limits you to trading time for money. There are only so many hours in a day, which means there's a cap on how much you can earn if you're relying solely on your own labor. To break free from this limitation, you need to learn how to leverage your time, skills, and resources. Leverage is about working smarter, not just harder. It's about finding ways to multiply your efforts and achieve exponential results. One of the most powerful forms of leverage is technology. In today's digital age, we have access to an incredible array of tools and platforms that can automate tasks, streamline processes, and boost productivity. From project management software to social media marketing tools, there's a tech solution for almost everything. Another powerful form of leverage is investing. When you invest your money, you're essentially putting it to work for you. Your money earns interest, dividends, or capital gains, all while you sleep. It's like having your money work a second job, generating passive income and helping you build wealth faster. Remember, leveraging your time, skills, and resources is essential for achieving financial freedom. Don't limit yourself to trading time for money. Embrace the power of leverage and watch your wealth grow exponentially. We need to talk about debt. Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property that generates passive income, and then there's bad debt. Bad debt is the kind that keeps you trapped in a cycle of payments, eats away at your income, and prevents you from building real wealth. The most common type of bad debt is consumer debt, things like credit card balances, personal loans, and payday loans. This type of debt is often used to finance lifestyle inflation or impulsive purchases. It's easy to fall into the trap of using credit cards for convenience or to buy things we can't afford, but the long-term consequences can be devastating. The problem with bad debt is the high interest rates. When you carry a balance on a credit card with a high APR, you're essentially paying a premium to borrow money. Those interest charges add up quickly, eating into your income and making it even harder to get ahead financially. The key to breaking free from bad debt is to be mindful of your spending habits. Create a budget, track your expenses, and differentiate between needs and wants. Before you swipe your credit card, ask yourself, is this a necessary expense, or am I just buying something I don't really need? If you're already struggling with bad debt, don't despair. There are strategies you can use to pay it down faster and regain control of your finances. Consider debt consolidation, balance transfers, or the snowball method. Remember, breaking free from bad debt is essential for building a solid financial future. It takes discipline, commitment, and a willingness to change your spending habits. But the rewards, financial freedom, peace of mind, and the ability to achieve your financial goals are well worth the effort. There you have it. 6 common middle-class habits that can sabotage your financial future. The good news is that breaking these habits is entirely within your control. It starts with awareness, a commitment to change, and a willingness to adopt a new financial mindset. Breaking these habits requires discipline and financial education, but it's absolutely possible. Start making these changes today, and you'll be on your way to a more secure and prosperous future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on building wealth.